Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Oscar. Ready.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's right, snug.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Out.
They'll go. Achane. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Nix. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 67 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills. And
it's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 70 yards, and the Dolphins are once again back in front. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. On play action, here's Nix. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll change things up. Nix to the air. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
44, ready. Hey, 21 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Solo left Zion.
From midfield, here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lots of look to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 69 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense is.
H2H hit, and the ball is held.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, back to H2H. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Back to the ground, H.N. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's H.N. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw is Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Nix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrell Dodson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Here's Tua.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right.
For left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Corner, long. Drift.
Throwing Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Here's 1st and 10.
20, TX. All right. Solo left Zion.
Tua.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.